Hello, this is Herschel Boyd, or as I think I will be calling myself, Scatterbreaker. That's the handle. That's perfect. Breaker, of course, because my brother and I were talking about doing scatterbrains. Can't seem to learn from our own mistakes in that regard either. As Scatterbreaker, and maybe leave my real name out of it for the. But anyway, we're on the last part, hopefully, of this creating this handle. Range for the angles to be right over. I decided to just chisel it out a little bit to just kind of make it straight across at the bottom, if possible, at the angle that it already is. So I just try to sort of like roughly move that in there. There's still a lot of little rough edges there with some paper, but anyways, this may all not be for nothing anyway. So. So then we've got these. I got new dowels actually. Thought maybe I should. This it might be too big a hole to dowel through, but I don't know. And that is because it'll be new music, something you've never heard before, and what's out there besides like the pop and just that's basically mostly what everybody knows. So. Not the only one that feels this way or that way. And so I basically just talk, and I thought I should be doing something useful while I'm talking two pieces that I'm going to put together. I've got the toothpick on the hole I made on this side. Since I figured, might as well just put a little dowel through, in this case, toothpick. But I'm gonna have cover this up. But I've decided to just do the dowel thing probably. I don't know if tooths were strong enough. So I'm gonna do a sleeve dowel fitted. Still use screws on the other side where it goes through here, through the back of this, which is created by the point on this. Actually, just created by the point on this drill bit. Playlist, and I've got them. Good. There's been some good ones on this, but okay. So this is going to go in like this, and this is going like this, and these are going to go in like this because I want to keep this on top, and it's got to angle back. Oh, it's got to angle back from the door. So I'm gonna have it angled. Oh, you may have noticed I wore the same sweater as the last video. I kind of thought, well, people think that I just am wearing the same thing every day, but it's really kind of keep a consistency. But it's getting kind of hot. It's in Texas, so it's getting hot, and I think I'm going to probably change in a second. I changed in that first video because hopefully off camera, but because of the just saying about copyright, if there's something on my that was copyrighted, I just kind of feel like music. We should just be able to have music on the YouTube videos without music. We should just be able to have music on the YouTube videos without worrying about copyright. They're getting paid for playing their stuff everywhere, but why not? So first, I would check whether this is parallel, and apparently my deck is parallel here. So where I'm working, the bubbles in the this way it's not. Oh, that's because this is curved. But anyway, it is. And then if I put it on top here with these in there like that, not secured, of course. And then I check this and see if this is parallel. It is. I don't know if you can see that. Pretty much. Let's see. It's more parallel if I go at this angle. Oh, right there. If I can keep that right there, that's parallel. Oops. So, but it looks good anyway. It looks so. As far as these are too long, but I might cut them down a bit more. That was another reason I was chiseling into these a little too, like getting them a little deeper without making that hole any more on the other side. And so I just go ahead and cut a little bit more of these, and then so basically I'm putting them in like this. Right now they're pretty much the same size. I'm going to cut the end of this one. I kind of sanded it a little bit too much, so I'm going to cut off about a 1/4 inch. I think that'll work. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to make it match. Line it up. Get it started. Hold them both together like this. And then made sure that was enough to clear the first one. And started to cut it like this. And then made sure that was enough to clear the first one. And started cutting into the second one. So now I've got a little line on that one that I can use too. You could mark this, of course, with a pencil too, and that's probably the better way to do it, but. Okay. Braining again. But yeah, I thought scatter breaker, scatter brain, scatter breaker, kind of, you know, amalgamate. Yeah. Speaking of scatter brain, I'll talk about this morning. I was driving by a bus stop and I just saw like 3 kids out there. I thought about how it was when we were kids, or like, you know, when I was in high school, like 90s, you know, and this was probably still even true into the 2000s a little bit at least. That's a little rough. I'm gonna shave that off. But we would be talking there. We would be interacting and like having the kids come over to somebody else's house or whatever and play basketball together in the afternoon. You kind of plan those things and you get to know friends that are later on one of them is gonna have a car and one of them, you know, can take the best to school and they can start carpooling. But those kids at that bus stop this morning, they're never maybe gonna meet each other because they were just all on their phones, just each individually on their own little thing and probably socializing on social media in some way, but not in person. That sort of stuff just bothers me. It really makes me think, like, what is going on with this world? And so, you know, that's the sort of thing. If you agree with me, please let me know, because I need to know I'm not the only one, you know. But as a family, we should be watching TV together. Like we should watch a show together or 2 shows together or something. And but everybody's always just on their own devices, and it's just all breaking down all the social skills and just social. Okay, so I am gonna see the way this goes. Just stick that toothpick through there, see where which hole it's going into. Goes into this one over here. I've got a couple of holes on the back of that. It's going to that small one right there. Weirdo, I've heard of them, but Broncho. I was talking to the guy Waste from Death after the show once, and he said he was really getting into Broncho. So I know I've heard a song by Broncho. I've never heard a whole album, so so can't get past the Lips. Are you talking about Black Lips there? I don't know. Black Lips band. First song is Pick a Fight. Hopefully I'll have a playlist actually that without having to search for it too much. But I'm gonna try, let's see. Just gotta do it. Break off the end. Okay, going a little bit off to, it's touching that right line there. If we keep this in the same place, it's actually going a little bit higher up on this side. The bubble's going higher. Oh no, there it is. Pretty much just touching that line again. Oh, but this one has fallen out a little bit. Okay, let's see. Wow, it's actually exactly level. So that means that off level, because this was off level a little bit. It's not by too much. I don't think that's going to matter. And it'll look okay. So it'll look right. So I think what I'm going to do here is actually go ahead and screw the thing into the back of these handles here. Take that toothpick out and put that in. I guess actually any musical, like local musicians or anybody like local musicians or any, who makes music would like to feature their music on these videos, that would be me. You know, no copyright or whatever deal. Like, always feature it on. I guess I could always guitar. I think getting better. I think I'm getting a little bit better with this. I think I'll just use this. Oh, you know, it's gonna automatically go in that hole that we already created there. Let's see if I can get this toothpick to stick through a little bit. I can pull it out and then I think it goes deep. Yeah, also that screw. See if now this drill bit will be a little bit too big because you can see it. You can see it from the thickness of the. I just looked at the deck here because it might launch the cracks. Oh, you can actually see it right there. I pulled all those leaves out from the deck, and it's actually right there. Let me see if I can point it out. Somehow I didn't see. Oh, this is nothing. Somehow I didn't see this right here. Now this where's that screw? This will work, I think. So you see the screw, and if you look from behind, you can maybe just sort of see the teeth coming out from behind the screw. I mean, from behind the drill bit. So that one will work. And I should work on this side so I can kind of step down to instead of moving the screen. Let's see. I think I'm gonna make a new hole in here. So that will go where it is. Seems like it's going into the dowel at, straight. I'm kind of worried about this one because I feel like it's going twisted around so it fits. Okay. I feel like this one, when I check it, it's going at an angle as if it's going to go outside of that. So I'm going to make a new hole on this side and use this side for the dowel connection to the actual handle. So let's see. So this and this, and if I do this, it's a little higher on this side. But this itself, oh, well, it's the same level. This bubble matches this bubble. So that'll work. So I'm going to keep this in place just like that. I clamp it. I'm sure there'll be a little give anyway, so. Okay, and then I'm going to put that drill bit in there like that. But probably after I do this, actually. I guess while I'm doing it. Okay, tighten it. So the drill bit doesn't come off. No, you know what? Let me just I'm going to break the toothpick off. Make sure I'm doing that. Right. It seems a lot shorter than this, so I'm not exactly. It's pretty much level, a little bit to the right. It'll give a little bit. I'm kind of pushing this sideways, and I think I don't know. I can get it to look right at least. So I'm not worried too much about like making things work. Okay. Oh. Oh, no. Started it. There's probably some way to clamp these things together. Actually, if there's any professionals out there, give me some tips. That's another reason I'm doing this. I was just thinking today, I would probably be doing this with my dad, and basically, he passed away a couple of years ago, but I would be doing it with him so that he could watch me and make sure I'm not doing something stupid. It's another thing my brother and I have talked about quite often is we have no confidence in our ability to do things because of the fact that we always relied on him to tell us if we were going to do something dumb or whatever. So I'm not even another angle now. I'm just going with it. Pull out completely before you turn it off. Okay, and this is where it would have been good to have the quick connect. Let me see. Well, the drill is, I mean, the hole is drilled, so it'll fit the way that it is right now. I just gotta try to keep this in place here. Let me see. At that angle. Okay. Let me just see if I can get it. Okay, so see if this fits. Okay. Oh no. Oh well. marker back. Okay. I've got this, and this should fit, I think. So let's see. Yes. So I'm going to use this with the quick connect, and I can use that with the quick connect. And what is the quick connect, you ask? Oh, this. I think that's what it's called anyway. So you can put it in, just click it, and you don't have to worry about retying that over and over again. So, or connecting all these things over and over again, like unscrewing, rescrewing, all that. So these come in really handy, especially when you're working with one hand or or trying to hold something together while you're drilling. Okay. So Broncho album's pretty good, actually. I like it. So if you listen to it and you like it as well, remember it's Broncho. Start with a fist fight, I think. That was called Can't Get Past the Lips. Yeah. Oh, the visual on that album might explain what that name of the album means. Okay, so I'm just gonna check that this is the right angle, and that this is, because I have to twist this until it fits. So you know what? I'm gonna find a littler one. Was there a littler one? That was a little one. Okay. I've got a smaller one here that will actually show me what the direction to put this in. So if I have that in there and I twist this around until it fits the best, I guess it's gonna fit pretty well no matter which way I put it. So I'm just gonna keep that here. I'm gonna disconnect this one, reconnect this one. I think it should be magnetic, so I can just put the screw on the end. No, it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, so I'm gonna take this out, keeping this at the same angle, and get this started. Or this shifted a little bit, I don't know. I guess there would be a little play with this because this is so tiny, but if I put this in there, it doesn't go in. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's actually still a little bit of play with that too. But hopefully when we put it all together, there will be enough play that it doesn't matter. Just hope it doesn't move too much. Oh, I'm gonna need to put this down. Oh, so I guess this is not working. I thought that thing's just spinning there. So maybe the best way will be to do the dowel on this side too. Let's see. Now sometimes when you pull screw out and then put it back in, it tightens more. So that could be an idea. Let me see. Now if I try again, maybe it'll go a little deeper. Right now I'm just holding the dowel, but it does seem like this might not be the right screw. I think this is a drywall screw, so I'm just kind of like using things that, oh, that's nice. Quick connect him off. Okay, so I'm gonna unscrew this. First, I'm going to tighten this again. Now, there is explicit language on this album, so just as a warning if you don't like that. I just heard the F word. Okay. So that hole's a little bit bigger now, and that one's didn't expand much, actually, so I don't know what was going on there, but there's probably like a little screw that kind of screwed into it, like that's just the point, and the screws are underneath it, like holding it into the wood. But I think what we're going to do is actually use a dowel, like one of these in here. I might need to make that hole just a little bit bigger. Let me see what angle this is going at. Well, actually, it could be going at any of these angles, so kind of hard to tell. But I do need to make that a little bit bigger to accommodate this dowel, and the dowel will be going into this one. So let me see if I got it right. No. Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna see if this one would work. Nope, that one's too big for that drill bit too. But it would fit better in there. So I don't know. I might just end up using this one. It's feels pretty solid. Let's see. So I need to get a thick. I guess it'll determine which bit I have. Will determine. If I had any, if you have any, or anybody out there that can comment, let me know what you think. Should I use the 1/4 inch or the, what was this, 3/8 inch, I think? Yeah, 3/8 or the 1/4 inch oak. I think I'm going to go with this one. This drill bit. Nope. This drill bit would go with that one. And this drill bit would go with this one. So you can, this dowel's a little bit bigger than this drill bit, although this is a 1/4 inch and this is supposed to be a 1/4 inch too. So maybe I can shove it in there. I don't know. I might start with it's probably better to always start with a smaller one anyway. And then expand to a bigger hole. So first, we'll see how this one fits, the smaller one, and then we can always drill more, but we can never drill less. Okay. Now this is going to be a different quick connect. It's got to be the bigger one. So. Oh, there, it fell. It just fell. Okay, so I'm going to take that one out and put this one in. Take this one out of here. And I've already listened to the whole Broncho album, it sounds like. I might add that to my music. It's pretty good. I mean, I think I already have one of their albums already. But I haven't listened to all of them. And I just do the whole album sometimes without even listening to it, and then I regret it later because it's actually harder to remove the music from my music on Amazon Music than it is to add it. To add it, you just press the plus sign and the whole album goes on there if you're on the album screen. So let me see here. Did not recognize my fingerprint. Oh, Pick a Fight was the first song on the album. Can't Get Past the Lips. And pretty much every song on that album was pretty good, I think. I mean, there was a couple that were like, but Hooded Fang, I think I've heard of them. But I don't have them on my music yet, so I'm gonna listen to that. It's Hooded Fang. Oh, I have heard at least one song from here, probably in a Pandora mix or whatever. It's called Graves with a Z. And dry range intro is the first. I really wish I could play these on here. Maybe I can do samples or something like that. I'm gonna try to do something like that, so you at least know, kind of get an idea of like what it is I would have on the video if it wasn't for copyright or something. I'll look into that. That's 1/4 too. That's weird. Okay, well, I'll just go with what I have, I guess. I guess I'm gonna have to do the bigger one after all. So let's see how this works out. What is it? This one. Luckily, I've got different patterns in these, different pattern holes in each of these things, because I'll work my way up to this one. Yeah, maybe we'll go. This will also give me an opportunity to, you know what? I'm gonna go against my very nature. I'm gonna put a sheet down. Scatter breaker no longer. I'm just a breaker. Breaker. Okay. Well, I'm gonna spread it out a little bit so at least it'll catch something. If anything falls, it'll catch it. And hopefully I didn't cover anything up that I'm like, where is that? Okay. Oh, my kid should maybe be home pretty soon here. So early release today. Okay, here goes nothing. So this one? Oh, this one. Pulling it out. I want to. Well, I don't want to make a hole bigger on this side. But I need to know what angle to go in. Let's see. Oh. I might be limited in how long a dowel I can put through there, actually. So it's going to be at that angle. I mark this. I don't know how long a dowel at least I can put into this part. Oh, and I have to remember. That goes about that far. Okay, now I got to do the bigger one. So in this case, having the quick release doesn't even matter because I'm having to switch between the smaller quick release and the bigger quick release. So hopefully this gives you an idea of how to do a handle, just, how to not worry about it. If I, especially if I screw up, like you can't do worse than me, right? Is this one? I think so. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna try to work a little bit towards the middle on this. So the outside edge goes to that outside edge there. And so I'm gonna angle it back first. And then let's see if I angle it. Oh, this one gets too much. Hey. What? Cool. So it's gonna be at that angle. So I need to stay on this side of it as much as I can. Warbling on that. What about that for me? So not that much in there. So that's gonna go in there, and I need a dowel about that big. Where's the dowel? Where are the dowels, I should say? I'm liking this album so far, and so far every song has been good. And if only maybe only one song is played. No, it's out now. I know that so I can share more different type of music actually. A little variety on that playlist. But I think, see, this is what I do. I end up just putting the whole album on, and I'm like, oh, later on, if there's a song, I'm like, I think they're probably gonna do a good job with the whole album, I'm sure. So just gonna press that little plus. Now I got it. Now I'm gonna go back to home and put it on something where I can share a little bit more. A lot of times you'll see on my screenshots that I'll probably put later into the videos of like close-ups and things like that, that I usually like couple those with whatever song I was listening to at that very moment or whatever. I took that and let me see here. I don't like playing my soundtrack because it doesn't give you like a list of the songs. But if you go to like recently played or something like that, that's a way to get like a list of songs on here. Recently added to my music. I'm gonna do shuffle all. Where are those dowels? Oh, there's this one here. I was actually under that sheet as I was worried. Okay, so that's going to go in at this angle. I guess this is one way to measure, see how far I can take it. And maybe it doesn't matter that the dowel fits perfectly or. Where's that other dowel? Not that extra dowel there. Okay, well, anyway, I'll go ahead and mark this as the deepness of how far this will go in on the dowel. And then, so it's going to go back far into it, up there. And then I need to add this much more to it. So, is that for this one? Uh-oh, did I just flip that around? That's for this one, I think. Okay. And that actually does fit in that little hole there, so that's good. It goes in about that much. Right there. So, I want to make that a little bit bigger. Let me just, wait, which side was it? Okay, so we have bigger on the other side now. Might not matter. I mean, that's going to be up against flat against the wall. So now this will go in. I put it in all the way. We'll go about that much further now. Okay. So I'm going to add about that much to the top here. That's how big the dowel is. I hope it doesn't matter that I just estimated, but. And wish me luck. Interesting. On the line, because it was pretty exact as far as, what about the 90-degree line there? And hold it close to it. Quick. Okay. So now, the femme, witch dub, which is in witchy woman, witch dub, la femme. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in here, and this in here. Kind of loose. I don't know how this is gonna work out, but now I'm gonna add the glue. I think it's time. I don't know. Okay, so I'm using this Gorilla wood glue. I don't know. I wasn't wearing my glasses when I bought it, so I didn't get to see if it was that type of wood glue that it says to get that becomes stronger than glue. That doesn't really say what it's made out of. So anyway, I'm just gonna throw some glue in here. Let that fall in there a little bit. A little glue around the edges here. Both in the hole and around it. Then, oh, it's coming out on the other side. Now I'm going to put this dowel in here. And should have gotten a napkin or something. I think I should be able to sand this afterwards, so I'm just going to leave that there for now. I'm going to try to kind of work quickly here so that I can make it sort of shape into the size I want. I really wish I had actually done the dowel thing for the other one as well while I was at it, but oh yeah, I'm going to have to actually work with this piece. So I think this is it. Okay, so this is the smaller one. And this is the bigger one. So I'm going to undo this. And redo this. Just to work from a smaller hole to a bigger hole so it doesn't split the wood, hopefully. Now I gotta kind of get an idea of which way it's going, what angle. Seems to be going pretty much straight down. A little off to the side this way, I guess. But this is just to keep the angle. Oh, go lose it. It's probably not a very safe way to do this. But I'm going deep enough there. Then undo this, redo this one. Probably should have 2 drills if you can, actually. That would be really helpful. Definitely be helpful for making the video, for sure. Okay, so now which way is this going? Maybe a little off to the side, right? This is just to make sure I put it in the right way. So straight down, a little bit off that way. gonna combine with another hole that's there actually. Let's see. Getting hot now. I don't have it on full speed so that I got a little more control. You signed in to see me fail? That is yeah. Probably. Oh, can't do that. Put two of these together, maybe. Oh no, it's gonna only be one. Okay, I want it to be kind of angled at the same angle as the other. Kind of be almost even this way. Oops, I'm breaking the glue. Okay, so I'm just going to go down to this one a little bit. Let's see. Go that way. Not an exact science, is it? This way, kind of pivoting, kind of pivot that way a little bit. I didn't quite go all the way through on that. You can see a double circle there. Okay. Let's see how deep into this goes. It goes into this about this far. I don't know how useful this will be if it only goes that far, actually. But then it goes into this far. And let's see how tight that other one is. Oh, I think what was just playing actually was Life like one. I know that one well because I got a Christmas song going. So this good, I get some specific things. The drill bit that I have is 1/4 inch. Possible, I guess, the other 1/4 inch drill bit is actually bigger than the other, but yeah, that doesn't fit without really forcing it. The glue thing. Oh no! First, I was gonna measure. Here. So I'm gonna add this to the top of that, and that'll be how big that stout will be. So approximately that much space added. Okay. I'm going to do the glue in here, around, pour the glue in here. Oh, throw that in. And that. Okay. And before that, they're both totally dry. Just woopity putty around his edges too. Ooh, and I have to drill into these still. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do both of these at the same time. And where's a quick connect? I think I was just listening to Tribe Called Quest. Let me see. We got Jazz, Tribe Called Quest, and then Ouvrez les Mondes, La Femme again, different album. Okay. Little bits. Well, this one already has a pretty big hole. I'll just use that one. And hope, well, I guess I better make it. Okay. I think I've got an idea for how to know which angle this is going to go. Well, maybe not the angle, though. I'm going to have to estimate or guesstimate that. And where's your tool you just had? Where's your drill bit, man? It didn't fall on the sheet, so that didn't help anything yet. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, righty tighty. Okay. Okay. And then this is gonna go. Oh, I may have done this upside down, according to what I wanted to do, which was kind of this kind of curvier area on the top. But and maybe I'll just try to match by doing that, but I totally forgot that I was gonna do that. So, oh yeah, so that hole is actually doing the wrong one is too. The heck? Well, I was always going to be this way because much. Oh man, this thing's really loose in here. I might end up having to do a little, try to do a little tattoo onto here. I don't know. That's wobbly right now. Wonder how I could have avoided it before. Any suggestions out there would help. See, now it looks like this one back. So how's that? What am I doing? Did I not envision this properly? I think I'm gonna have to change this for now. It's real hot. So it should be like that, and this should be like this. But then it looks like this on this side. How did I do that? Is it? So this is where you see how this show is just really about me failing. That's really what it's all about. It's always going to be this way. How is it? Was I figuring it backwards the whole time somehow? Huh. It's like I'm going out and buying a $40 handle. But this was fun. I mean, I just Wait, I think I got it. Okay. Definitely not a fast running dude, that's for sure. Still gonna make things. I'm not discouraged. I just really wish I could plan things better and have them work out. You know what? I'm going to sand these things. I think I might skip this one. It's good mellow music, but not really for working, I think. And it's Os Mutantes. I really like their music though. This is a song called Baby. It's a little bit real slow. Oh, another Os Mutantes. Mina Menina. That's a good one. I don't even know if I said that right. But maybe I'll sing the chorus or whatever if you might recognize it. Oh no, the guitar. Oh, it's in Spanish, so I don't. You so I don't know what that is. Okay. Let's try this toothpick thing. See if I can get that to hold it in place where it should be. I have found that using toothpicks has been helpful with just kind of holding it together, at least temporarily. Pues la buena vida. I don't know. Oh, yeah, just pulling it out. Okay. So, which side needs to come down more? Okay, that's with the bubble right in the middle, which it should not be pretty much. Maybe on this surface, it should be more like that. Okay, I'm gonna try to shake this off. It goes up and down here. How would that work on a round object though? And then over here, wow, it pretty much fits inside of there. Whoa. Okay, so that was almost a big fail right there. that would have been the fail that ended this challenge. So I hope that comes out in there, but I think I'm just gonna do that actually. Wish I thought about this earlier. There might be a part 6, or is it part 5 already? Or a part 5. There might be a concluding part after this. So I'm gonna get the sandpaper. Down. And got that all on there still with the glue. But I need to shave this down. I'm going to do it in one dimension, so only this way. For now, see, being structurally sound, that's a whole other thing. Let's see. I think it was on that side. That's a little better. Maybe it just needs a little bit more smoothing, perhaps. Take off that corner, that edge right there. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down. There you go. I'm going to take this. Whoa. And I go in at this angle of the toothpick here. I don't want to go all the way through. Made it big a hole. Might as well. I just let's do that all through. And then let's see. Looking for a little forgiveness on the way it all comes together. So it's going straight through. Okay, I'm just gonna guesstimate. So I think it was on. The dial's a little smaller anyway, so maybe it doesn't matter what angle I do this. And right now it's kind of looking like the whole thing might not even work anyway, so I'm not holding out too much hope for this project after all. Wait, it did, didn't I? Yeah, another one, but I didn't do it. Okay. So now let's go and check the down. Okay, so how deep does this go? Goes that deep. And then how deep does it go in to this like that. Right? So this one. Wait, I thought. Oh, I did it with the smaller one. Okay. Now for this, I'm really going to try not to go all the way through, so it's not going to be much space, but hopefully, like I'm saying, all of that won't matter. Okay, so I'm going to just run into this with the merger thing. Try not to go all the way. Doesn't have long to go. I might just stop right there. Okay, and then I'll do this side. Which way does? Okay, that angle. I'm assuming will still be the correct angle. Don't know, but they're real thin. So I don't know how far I'm gonna go to it. By the Brian Jonestown Massacre. Oh, there was another Rapunzel song after that. It was a good one too. Okay, so where's that? Let's see. That's the big one. Okay. So I've got this and this far on this side. That far. So I'm gonna add that amount of space right here to the top of that. Okay. It's very inexact science. I show how crooked that is. Now, and you'll see that probably screenshot on there. Okay. I'm very passionate about music and just knowing the different kinds that are out there. I feel like it's very important. Something that's being lost. Another thing that's being lost in today's generation. Possibly. So, okay, so this is the bottom. It's going to be like that. Okay. Good, good. Okay, then this side. How deep does this go? Right about there. And how deep is right? Estimating. Now, I'm pretty sure this is the Jacuzzi boys playing now. Oh, that wasn't very clean. Okay, there's that. This one. Actually, it looks pretty good now on this side. some little gaps over here, but I have to use some wood glue or wood putty anyway. Here, looks like it lined well, so they're in there. Okay. So hopefully this just all holds together and is actually sturdy too then. That's the next step. That's the next thing to hope for, I should say. This is really rotating this area, so I don't know. I don't know about this glue, actually. I guess we'll find out. Uh-oh. Okay. This in the area here, and the whole area here. Might as well put this all together at once. This one was in this side. Well, looks like that might be deeper than I realized. Okay, and then this right there. That. And I think this glue is sandable too, so while at the same time it's better to wipe it off hands. And I'm going to find it later anyway, it doesn't matter. It's really just to have a base for when I add the wood putty. I think I'm just going to work that in with my finger there around the edges. I don't want to really fill in gaps with glue, but little cracks would probably be good, right? And gaps will have to be filled with like wood putty, probably. At least I don't think you do. If you're a professional, let me know. I don't want to say anything that's bad advice. So, okay, and then this, working it a little bit to try to get it. Oh my gosh, that's coming out. That's not really holding in this at all. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have some glue over here. So the dowel is not sticking very far into the actual handle, so I might have to re-edit this or label it bad projects. Actually see Scatterbreaker fail. Again. At least I'm not breaking it. It's you know, it's just not getting fixed is all. That's the only difference. Yeah, this would be another use for toothpicks. Actually. Toothpick application of. Oh, I was just listening to Harry Bunting. Dale. It's really just modern pop. I don't like. I feel like people need to have more options. And I don't understand why at home repair places like Home Depot they play pop music. Like other guys that like pop music, you know, they'll be listening to classic rock or something more obscure at least, something you don't hear everywhere else. But I don't think that's the case. Maybe nobody even thinks about it. I might be the only one in the world who cares, so let me know if you also care and think that just kind of apply a little glue all around the edges here if I can. Okay, so that's going to be a wood putty situation right here. filling in those gaps. Right now, the important bit is that this, I'm going to try rubber bands. Okay, and it actually is La Femme. Celle-ci, c'est la cour. Perhaps that's the way to say it. And I do have some rubber bands now, so I think I'm going to try to put it around the main areas here, in line with that there, and then another one over here in line with this. In this case, it works out. And I think, you know, it's probably good to have rubber bands and toothpicks around for random projects like this. Right there to dry. And I guess that'll be it for now. I'll let you know how it works out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you appreciate the music, you know, introductions or whatever. Let me know if you don't. I'll just stop talking about it. If you don't want to hear about it, you just want to hear, you know, see how to fail at something, or you know, this could work out. This might be good. All right, talk to you later. TTYL.